Yes, good afternoon students. आवाज येतोय सगळ्यांना? Yes, good afternoon students. Okay, many of students were absent yesterday. Did you see the lecture? Yes, students, did you see the lecture? Okay, students, yesterday I taught three formulas. Okay, yesterday's lecture it's already on. Okay, yesterday's lecture I will share the link. Okay, students, yesterday I told you three formulas to find out moles. What was the first formula to find of number of moles? The first formula was, okay, I'm repeating the yesterday's lecture, little bit highlighted points I'll repeat. Okay, to find a number of moles, given number of particles divided by Na. Given number of particles divided by Na. Next formula was to find number of moles. Given mass upon molar mass. And one more formula we have seen, number of moles is equal to given volume of gas, upon molar volume of gas. And students, you know molar volume, if it is in liter, you will take 22.4 liter, and if it is in cc, you will take 22400 cc. Yes. Okay, understood, students? Yes, please reply. Yes, very good. Okay, students, you can, in between, if you have any doubt, you can unmute yourself and talk with me. Okay.
Sir, where is available this recorded lecture?
Okay, recorded lecture, yes, yesterday I recorded it. I'll put on the YouTube channel and you can see it. Okay, but students, do you know this formula? This formula you might be knowing, 1 mole is equal to gram molecular weight, and it occupies 22.4 liter or 22400 cc, and it will contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atom iron per molecule. Yes, students, do you know this formula?
Yes, sir.
From this formula only we have taken that three formulas. Correct? From these three formulas only we on from this one formula only we have made that three formulas. Okay, students, we'll try to solve some sums. In today's lectures, many sums we'll solve, and then we'll try to become master in this mole concept. Okay, the first sums tells that crystal of copper sulfate. If you want to talk with me, you can unmute yourself. Okay, crystal of copper sulfate, that is given CuSO4 dot 5H2. And how much copper sulfate is given to you? It is 50 grams. Find mass of water of crystallization. Find mass of water of crystallization. Okay, students, first try to understand this. Okay. Now, students, do you know what is water of crystallization? Yes, students, do you know what is water of crystallization? Okay, if you don't know what is water of crystallization, this 5H2O in this case is water of crystallization. Students, like this formula you have seen in class 10th.
Yes, sir.
Like that here, Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. This is our washing soda, detergent.
Yes.
So this is called as water of crystallization. Now for solving mole concepts problem, students, every time you fix in your mind that first you will find number of moles. First you will find number of moles. So how to find number of moles? Here, number of moles is equal to. Now, your weight is given here, students. Your weight is given. So when weight is given, the formula is weight upon molecular mass. So weight is given 50 gram. And molecular mass we'll see. The formula given to us is CuSO4 dot 5H2. Okay. Do you know what is mass number of copper? Mass 63.5, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But in this question, they have said copper you take it as 64. Yes, students, it is 63.5, but in sum it is given you need to take 64. Do you know why they might have given 64? So that your calculation becomes easy. Are they getting? Your calculation becomes easy, so they have given you 64. So I'll take here 64. Do you know what is mass number of sulfur? Yes, students, you should know it.
32.
Very good, 32. What is the mass number of oxygen?
60.
16. And students, this is 16 and it is 4 times. So can I directly write 64?
Yes, sir.
16 4s are.
Yes.
And now listen here, students, this dot 5H2 means plus 5H2. So water weight is 18. Is it correct? Water's weight is 18. Count oxygen 16 plus 2, hydrogen 18. So can I directly write 5 into 18? Are you getting it? Here you
Yes,
see,
sir.
here it was written 5H2O. First one water molecule's weight I'll remove, that is 18, and I'll just multiply it by 5. So students, can you find 64 plus 32? 64 plus 32 plus 64 plus 5 into 18, how much we get?
90.
Yes?
240.
Again you count properly.
250.
250. Ranjal, did you get 250?
Yes.
Okay, so number of mole students, it is 50 upon 250, and this is gram per mole, so it is gram per mole, and this is gram. So gram cancel this gram per mole. Just a minute. Yes, very good. 0.2 mole. Very good. Okay, look here. So this was 50 upon 250, and this is gram per mole, and this is a gram. So gram will cancel, this 0 cancel. 5 ones are 5, 5s are 25. So 1 by 5.
0.2.
Yes, 0.2 moles. Now, students, what is asked? It is asked mass of water of crystallization. Mass of water of crystallization. Now, see here what I am doing. Okay. We'll solve first. We have found its mole. Okay, just yesterday's I'll delete. Okay, so see here. We got students, we got number of moles. We got number of moles. It is 0.2 moles, correct? Formula was CuSO4 dot 5H2. So this was formula, students. Now tell me, in 1 mole of this copper sulfate, how much moles of water was there? This is 1 mole, students. Whatever I have circled, this is 1 mole. So in 1 mole, how much mole is there, students? How much moles of water are there? Students, listen.
0.02 mole.
No. You are not understanding. Yes, we got 0.02 moles. But when I am writing this formula, in this formula means 1 mole. Because no number is written in the front means it is 1 mole. So 1 mole of this formula which I have written, how much water moles it is having?
5.
5. Are you see CuSO4 dot 5H2? So no number is written here, means 1 mole is having 5 mole of water. From this we can clearly see 5 moles. But students, here how much moles they have given? Only 0.2. So 0.2 into 5. How much moles it will come?
2.5.
0.5 into, sorry, 0.2 into 5. How much it will come?
1.
Yes, it will come
1 mole.
1 mole. So how much mole of water we have, students? We got the answer. 1 mole water we have. But 1 mole means how much grams?
18.
Yes, so this is your answer. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
students, I think so few of you have not understood it. Again, I'll repeat. Yes, here. What was given to us? One formula was given to us, and that formula was CuSO4 dot 5H2. And they have given, students, they have given us 50 grams. They have given us 50 grams. And they said, in this, what is the weight of water? In this 50 gram, what is the weight of water? Weight means mass. Weight of water. So how to find number of moles, students? How to find number of moles? Number of moles we are finding, that is mass upon molar mass. So mass was 50 and molar mass you found 250 gram per mole. And this is gram cancel. 1s are, it will come 5s are 1 by 5 means 0.2 mole. Means in 50 grams is equal to 0.2 moles. Now, according to this formula, I know if 1 mole of copper sulfate is there, I get 5 mole of water. But I don't have 1 mole, I have only 0.2 mole. So X, And if you multiply it 0.2 into 5, I get 1 mole of water. And but they did not ask us mole, they asked us weight. I know 1 mole of water means 18 grams. Are you getting it? Yes, students, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I expect that second question you should solve. Okay. Second question is for you. So the question is, write down the question, how many molecules of water are there in 54-gram water? How many molecules of water are there in 54-gram water? Yes, always try to solve by finding number of moles. Yes, Pranjal has given the correct answer. Yes, very good, Pranjal. Students, the approach is very easy. Today, that only I am going to teach you. No, students, your answer is wrong. Your approach is not correct. See here, first number of moles. How to find the number of moles? Number of moles. Students, weight is given. So weight is 54 gram given. So students, do you know what is the weight of molecular mass of water? Molecular
18.
mass of water is 18 grams per mole. This gram cancel. This mole per mole will go up. 18 ones are 18 threes are. Yes, students. It is 3 moles. But students, this is not an answer. They did not ask us moles. They asked molecule. Alright, students, you know that 1 mole is having 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. So 3 moles will have X, just multiply by 3. If it is an option like this is there, you keep like that, otherwise you multiply. So 6 3s are, it will come 18. 18.3 to the 6, 066 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Understood? What answer you gave, students? You gave 3 moles. Read the question properly. Did they ask moles? They asked molecules. Yes, understood. Yes, reply, students. Did you understand this question? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, now the next question should not be wrong now. Think properly, students. Think properly. This is easy. Okay. Next question. Calculate the mass of 12.044 into 10 raised to 23 oxygen atom. Yes, find it. Calculate the mass of 12.044 into 10 raised to 23 oxygen atom. Yes, within 50 seconds, your answer should be there. Yes, now many students are giving correct answer. Very good. Pranjal has given correct answer. Viraj Gorde has given the correct answer. Suraj has given the correct answer. Yes, Riddhi has given the correct answer this time. Okay, now you understood. So students, here the number of particles are given. So how to find number of moles? Whatever number of particles are given divided by Avogadro's number, we get moles. Divided by Avogadro's number 6.022. Yes, Nalkar, you have given the wrong answer. I think so. Little bit confusion is there here. So from here we get 2 moles. Is this correct? Yes. Yes, students, this is correct. 2 moles. But students, they asked us mass. And focus here. They asked oxygen atom. They did not say oxygen molecule. So students, I know 1 mole of oxygen atom is 16 grams. And how much moles I got? 2 moles. So X. So 16 into 2 is 32 grams. Yes, Nalkar Shraddha, I think so where you made a mistake. Here you have taken, instead of 16, you have taken 32. You have considered it as oxygen molecule. Students, oxygen, it is written clearly written here, it is oxygen atom. Yes, understood. Yes.
Sir, instead of oxygen atom or molecule, oxygen gas is given, then what do you have to take?
Okay, whenever oxygen gas is there, always it is O2. When nothing is mentioned, it is always O2. Oxygen will always exist in diatomic form. So if you want, if they want to tell you that you have to take oxygen, they will always mention this word atom. Otherwise, every time you need to take as O2. Whenever they say oxygen gas, you need to take it as diatomic form O2. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Only if they specially mention that oxygen atom, then only you need to take O. Otherwise, every time O2. Yes, did you get this? Yes, should we go for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, students, okay, let us go for the next question. With solving question only, your doubts will be clear. Okay, take the now down the next question. Calculate the number of copper atom. Calculate the number of copper atom in 0.3175 gram of copper. And your copper's weight, they have given copper is 63.5 gram per mole. So yes, first approach is to find the number of moles. So given weight 0.3175 grams upon 63.5 grams per mole. Gram will cancel, this per mole will go up. You tell me first number of moles. Do the calculation fast and tell me how much moles we get. Yes, Pranav Chaudhary has given the answer. Yes, very good. 0.005 moles. Is this the correct answer for everyone? Moles answer, is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But students, read the question carefully. What they asked? Copper atom they asked. Are students? Atom they asked students. So you know students, 1 mole. 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atom, and they have given us 0.005. So X, just cross multiply it, students. Just cross multiply it. Okay, if I remove this point 1, 2, 3, So three zeros will be cancelled. So what will be the answer?
13.11
Yes. Yes, 30.11 into 10 raised to 20. Is it correct? Is this answer correct?
Yes.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Yes, Pranjal has given the correct answer. Yes, yes, Suraj also has given the correct answer. Very nice. Okay, students, like this only you'll become very good at it. Okay, let us try the next sum. Students, what is volume? What is volume occupied by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecule of any gas at STP or NTP? I think so. This answer is very easy.
22.4 liter.
Very good. 22.4 liter. Very nice. Because students, first we'll find number of moles. So it is given 0.22 into 10 raised to 23. And our Avogadro number is also 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So we got 1 mole. And you know 1 mole means how much, students? 1 mole means 22.4 liter. Or in ml you can write this answer. So whatever is there in option, you can write this. Whatever options is there according to that. If it is in liter, you will take this answer. If it is in ml, you will take this answer. Yes, got it, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we move for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, find volume of 1 gram of H2 gas at NTP. And then this is the first, and in same I'll just change little bit. Find volume of 20 gram of H2 gas again at NTP. Yes, what is the answer for this?
11.2 liter.
And the second one?
224 liter.
Very good, 224 liter. So students, why the Pranjal is able to solve so fast? Because she know the concept. That is first to find number of moles. So students, here it is given 1 gram. And you know, divided by molecular mass. Which gas is given? Hydrogen. And hydrogen's weight is 1. So H2 is there. So it is 2 grams per mole. Gram cancel, this per mole will go up. So it comes out to be half mole. That is 0.5 moles. And what they asked? In 1 gram. So the moles are 0.5 moles. So students, you know, 1 mole. Students, you know, 1 mole is 22.4 liter. So 0.5. Definitely it will be half of this. So it is 11.2 liters. So this is the answer for the first. Answer for the second. 1 mole, 22.4 liter. So in second we will find moles. N is equal to how much weight is given? 20 divided by 2. So it comes out to be 10 moles. So 10 moles X just multiplied by 10 into 22.4. So it comes out to be 224 liter. So yes, someone has given 2240 liter. How come 2240 liter? Only this point will come out. Just it is multiplied by 10. Yes. Okay. The next question, like this question yesterday also we have solved. The question is 2.3 grams of Na plus sample is given. You need to find number of electrons and number of protons. Actually, you need to find total number of, first you need to find number of electrons, then you need to find number of protons. Yes, your approach should be very clear, students. You need to find first number of moles. Yes, what is the answer? First answer and the second answer. Riddhi says 0.7 electrons. Riddhi, were you absent yesterday? Yes, no one is able to solve this. Yes, all of you see here how to solve this. All of you pay attention here and you tell me whether you understood it. First, you need to find number of moles, students. Here it is given 2.3 grams and you know sodium's weight is 23 grams per mole. So this gram gets cancelled, this per mole will go up, and if we remove this point, then we'll get a 0.1 mole. Okay, till here you understood, students, how we got 0.1 mole? Students, this is 2.3 divided by 23. So this point if I'll remove, so 23 divided by 230. So ones are tens are. So it is 0.1 mole. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now please pay attention here and now you need to talk with me because this is very good question. Now, they are saying, students, sodium, it is 1123, correct? If I ask you in this sodium, students, how much protons are there?
12.
Protons are 11 students. Protons are always equal to electrons. So electrons also will be 11. Students, how much will be neutrons? That is 23 minus 11, that is 12.
12.
Okay. But they did not. But students, this is not a question. They asked us about Na plus. Students, what this plus one sign indicates? Can anybody tell me? What this plus sign indicates?
Cation.
Yes, cation, that is correct. But what exactly it means?
It donates one electron.
Charge is reduced.
No, yes, Pranjal has told it has one electron less. It has donated one electron. It has one electron less. So proton will be same. only electrons will be less, students. One electron will be less. If I try to draw a diagram here, this is the nucleus of sodium. This is first shell. This is a second shell. And this is third shell. Okay. If you see the electronic configuration of sodium, 11 electrons are there. So 2, 8, 1. So 2 electrons I am drawing in first shell. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 electron in outermost shell. So if you talk, protons are 11, neutrons are 12, and these electrons total are 11. But now when I remove this 1 electron, students, I am removing this outermost electron, then only sodium will become +1. So I am just reducing 1 electron. There is no change in proton. There is no change in neutron. So proton will remain same. Neutron will remain same. Only electron will be reduced by 1. Did you understand this? Only electron will be reduced by 1. Yes, students, did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, now look carefully. This is interesting now. Now see here, if I take 1 mole of Na plus, I have 10 electrons. I have 10 electrons. But students, 1 mole is not given to us. How much moles are given, students? Only 0.1. So if I multiply it by 0.1, how much electrons I get? 10 electrons into 0.1. That is 1 electron, students. What we are getting, students, this is 1 mole. But students, read the question carefully. They asked number of electrons. They did not ask moles. And I know, students, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 electrons. Yesterday's my lecture, those who have listened, I told you moles is this 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 can be atom, can be ion, can be molecule, or can be even any other entity. Entity means can be electron, proton, neutron. Yes, students, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even they asked students proton. So students, proton there was no change. Proton was 11. So 11, but how much moles was with us? 0.1. So it is 1.1 mole. But they did not ask us mole, students. They asked, so students, here it is 1.1 mole. But students, they did not ask moles. They asked how much atoms are there. So you know, students, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. 1.1 mole is X. Just cross multiply 1.1 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. You keep as it is or you solve it. But generally in option like this, option will be given 1.1 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Now you understood, students? Yes, students, take this one more question. Calculate the number of atoms in 12.2 liter of below gas at NTP, normal temperature and pressure. What is given first? Monoatomic gas. What is given, students? Second one is diatomic gas. Yes, solve this. Students, volume is given. From that you can find number of moles. Volume is given, from that you need to find number of moles. First, always go for number of moles, students. Okay, Viraj says yes, 0.5 moles. Yes, it is correct. But Viraj, number of atoms are asked. Yes, Viraj Gorde, you are given number of moles correct because you are used this formula. N is equal to given volume. Given volume is 12.2 liters, and you know standard volume is this is 12.2 liters, and the standard volume is 22.4 liter. So this comes out to be 0.5 moles. Yes, it is correct. But they asked us students number of atoms. First was asked for monoatomic gas. So for monoatomic gas, here, for monoatomic gas, everyone pay attention here. Monoatomic gas. Students, you know that 1 mole is 0.022 into 10 to 23. So 0.5 moles X. So it will be 0.5 into 0.022 into 23. So this answer comes out to be, students, this is moles, students, this moles. See here, monoatomic gas means this can be multiplied by 1. So same answer will stay, and the answer will be 3.011 into 10 raised to 23. Why I have multiplied by 1, students? Because here they clearly mention it's a monoatomic gas, means only one atom is there. But in diatomic gas, I'll multiply it by 2. 0.5 into 2, 0, 2 into 3. Yes, this. So the answer will come 1. The answer will come 6.02 to 23. Yes, did you get this, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, now students, one very interesting question is there. I think so most of you will have a problem in state. Questions state. You state the number of atoms. Yes, whose mic is on? Yes. Are students, someone mic is on? Okay, stop. Atom. 1 gram atom. One gram atom of aluminum. Yes, can anybody give the answer? State the number of atoms in 1 gram atom. Yes, anyone? At least try. Yes, Pranjal has given the correct answer. Let me see other students. Yes, I'm saying, okay, I'm asking question to Pranjal. Pranjal, this 1 gram atom means what? Tell everyone
1 mole.
what is 1 gram atom. Yesterday's lecture, if you have heard, 1 gram atom means 1 mole, students. Yesterday's lectures I'll put on the YouTube channel, send you on some link I'll send. See here, 1 atom, students, means 1 mole. And you know 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atom. Yes, students, understood? 1 gram atom means 1 mole, students. Always remember. Okay. Next question. What is mass of 1 ammonia molecule? Yes, find this. What is the mass of 1 ammonia molecule? Yes, Tejas is saying 17 grams. Ghosle Siddesh is saying 10 to, what is written? 10 minus 10 raised to minus 26 kg. Yes, Suraj is saying 8 grams. Okay, see students here. Do you know what is the formula of ammonia? What is the formula of ammonia?
NH3.
NH3.
Very good. Very good, students. NH3. So can you tell me what it is? Molar mass? Nitrogen, I think so it's 14 and 3
17.
hydrogens. So is it 17 gram per mole?
Yes,
It is
sir.
17 grams per mole. So can I write a formula, students? 1 mole of ammonia. 1 mole of ammonia is 17 grams per mole. And it contains 6.02 into 10 raised to 3 is this to our formula, 1 mole molecules. So here the molecule was given 1 student. Read the question properly here, molecule 1. So array X cross multiply. So the answer will come 17 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This 10 raised to 23 will go up. This 10 raised to, just a minute, I'll make it little bit correction I'll make. So see here, 17 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So this will go up and this will become minus 23. So 617 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to minus 23. If you divide this approximately, it will come 2.8 into 10 raised to minus 23. Yes, students. What is the mass? It is asked, no? So it is in grams. Yes, students, understood?
Yes, sir.
But students, when I'm asking molecules, you are telling me weight. I don't know why. Okay, let me see. Yes, Aditya Pote. Okay, just a minute. Let me talk with everyone. Okay, Bosley Siddesh, do you have any doubt? Bosley? Yes, Bosley, unmute yourself. Nyanda? Yes, Nanda, you have any
No,
doubt?
sir. No, sir.
Are you understanding what is being taught?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Mayur.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mayur. Are you understanding, Mayur, what is being taught?
Yes, sir.
अरे मयूर काही डाऊट आहे का?
No, sir.
नक्की?
No, sir.
ओके. Then Meg.
Yes, sir.
Right? Is there any doubt, Meg?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Yes. Nalkar.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
You will be able to solve the mole concept questions, no? Because I am going
Yes,
to take
sir.
a test on this. So if any doubt is there, you can ask me now. Yes, Nalkar Sujit. Yes, Nalkar Sujit. Yes, Pawan. Pawan. And when it is asked you to unmute yourself, you
Yes,
need
sir.
to unmute. Yes, Pawan, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, just for formality, you don't say Pawan. If any doubt is there, you can ask. Okay, Pranav Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Pranav, is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Yes, Pranjal.
Yes, sir.
Pranjal, is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. Then yes, Riddhi. Yes, Riddhi. Yes, Riddhi, any doubt is there or not? Yes, Sumit.
Yes, sir.
Sumit, any doubt is there?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. Suraj.
Yes, sir.
Suraj, any doubt is there or what?
No, sir.
Okay, did you understand how to solve the questions on mole concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Tejas Kadam.
Sir, I have one doubt. I cannot understand
Yes.
monoatomic gas.
Monoatomic gas. Okay. Suraj, you tell me. Suppose oxygen is there. Correct. Oxygen. Oxygen gas. How will write the formula of oxygen? Yes. Any one of you can answer. How we can write the formula of oxygen?
O2.
Yes. Very good. O2 means, students, two atoms have come together. So we say it as diatomic gas. We say it as diatomic gas. Students, if I say helium gas, He, helium is a noble gas, students. It don't combine with anyone. So it is a monoatomic gas. Neon is a gas. It's a monoatomic gas. Only one element himself is stable. You know, noble gases are stable. All are gases. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. They don't combine with anyone. They don't combine with anyone. So they are called as monoatomic gas. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vaibhav. Vaibhav, come
Yes,
in.
sir. Yes, sir.
Vaibhav, there is any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Then is Viraj. Viraj, any doubt is there? Okay, very good. So students, did you understand the mole concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, students. Okay. So students, now tell me, the sheet is given to you. So can you solve all the questions based upon significant figures? Just tell yes or no. Can you solve all the questions on significant figure?
Yes, sir.
Whatever
Yes,
sheet,
sir.
guys, this, yes, on WhatsApp I have sent you the sheet. Can you solve all the question on significant figure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you solve all the questions of gases law, 5 gases law plus 1 extra one law of reciprocal proportion?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The next one is, can you solve all the question on mole concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So I think so now here total 18 students are there. So students, yes. Now the question is, which task we have to solve? Students, what you need to do? Now listen to me carefully, and tomorrow till morning you need to send me this. Okay, what you need to do, students? You need to take a notebook. On that notebook, first you write the chapter's name. After that, you write task 1. Suppose in task 1, around 20 questions are there. Suppose I'm just considering there are 20 questions in task 1. So you'll write 1, 2, 3 till 20. And whichever questions you are able to solve, it's clear detailed solution. You need to write it here. Answer plus detailed solution. Suppose theoretical, there is no need to write a detailed solution. But if some calculation are there, detailed solution you need to write. Suppose in task 1 there are 20 questions, but you are able to solve 15 because rest the concept is not taught. So that gap you need to leave, students. Then the next page you put the heading task 2nd. Solve whatever questions you are able to solve. The next page task 3rd, task 4th. Then go for exercise 1. Then go for exercise 2. Then go for exercise 3. Whatever it is there. According to level we have put the exercise, students. That doesn't mean now whatever is taught means all tasks 1 you can solve. Or sometimes questions will be such that the concept will be concept is not taught till now. So in suppose in task first 20 questions are there, and out of that 18 questions you are able to solve, because I have taught you significant figure, I taught you different gases law, I have taught you mole concept. So that 18 questions you need to send me. So task second. What is my aim, students? In 10 to 15 days, when I am finishing the chapter, you should finish all the questions from that sheet which is given to you. All the questions you need to finish. Detailed solution you need to send me. Daily, if you have any doubts, I can discuss the doubts with you. When chapter will complete and if you start solving it, it will take a lot of time, students. So till what? Till tomorrow you'll send me this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand? All the questions you don't have to solve. Whichever questions you are able to solve, that questions you solve it. Rest you leave for me. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sometime it will happen in task 2. Suppose 6 number question, that concept is not taught to you up till now. So that you leave a gap for it, 2-3 lines you leave. But when you are studying again, because I told the first day itself, I told you, if you want to qualify JEE IIT Advanced, multiple revisions should be done. And when you are again revising it, that only that notebook you need to remove and just see the solutions of it and try to solve as many as questions on yourself. If you are not able to solve after 3-4 times, then tomorrow you ask me the doubt, or you can send me on my WhatsApp number, so we will discuss during the class. Are you getting it? It is compulsory for everyone to send it. Yes, anyone is having any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so I think so mole concept, you'll solve it properly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so should I? Okay, one last question will take. Let me see whether you can solve it. Okay, let me see whether you can solve it, and then we'll end our lecture. Okay, calculate. Now this answer should be correct. Okay, calculate the number of moles of calcium, carbon, and oxygen atom, and its mass. First you need to find moles, then you need to find its mass in 200 gram of calcium carbonate. And I'll write the weight of calcium carbonate is 100 grams per mole. Yes, you can check it because calcium is 40, this is 12, plus this is 48. Yes, someone has given the answer. Yes, what is the answer?
2 mole.
How much moles? Students, it is 200 divided by 100. Yes, it is 2 moles. But students, this is 2 moles of calcium carbonate. Calcium is how much moles?
Calcium 2 mole.
Yes, very good, Pranjal. Calcium 2 mole. Because students, if you see this, in 1 mole, calcium I can see only 1. I got 2 moles. So in 2 moles, it will be 2. So it is moles of calcium. In 1 mole, we have only 1 calcium. In 2 moles, it will be 2 mole of calcium.
2 mole of
Yes.
carbon.
2 mole of carbon. Very good. 2 mole of carbon. And how much mole of oxygen?
6.
Very good. See here, students, mole of students, this formula C means 1 mole. So here it is 2 moles. So 1 into 2, again you will get 2 moles of carbon, moles of oxygen. According to this formula it is 3, but here it is 2 moles. So this is 6 moles of oxygen. Okay, students, can you find, yes, can you find weight of this? Because your mass is, yes, because students, 1 mole of calcium means 40 grams. So 40 into 2, 80 grams. What about carbon?
24.
1 mole of carbon means 12 grams into 2, 24 grams. What about oxygen? Atom, they said, oxygen atom.
9.
96.
16 into 6.
96.
96. Understood. What is the problem, students? You read the tasks. You read the question carefully. You read the question carefully. You are not reading the question carefully. That's why you are getting this problem. Yes, someone asked me. Okay. Only task 1, sir. No, all tasks you need to solve. Whether it's task or whether it's exercise. If in exercise also the question is based upon mole concept, if the question is based upon significant figure, if the question is based upon that 5 laws, it's all you need to solve. You don't have to go question wise, students. You need to go the point wise. Okay, if sir has taught all the gas law, so all the gas laws question I should be able to solve. Whether the question is given in first task, whether it is given in second task, whether it is given in third task, whether it is given in exercise. Okay, students, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, I'll try to send that yesterday's video that you please see it. Okay, students.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay, I'm ending the lecture. Yes, tomorrow we'll take it for more time. Okay, students. Okay, thank you for attending the lecture.
Thank you, sir.